From a midsummer's night dream, thy art will not be done on earth, as it is imperatively not so in heaven. This your boy, not the one and only, but this aka son of Zeus. Fumbled on that one a bit, but you know what it is, man. Aka not this, that, but the guy, Koala. And yeah, man, long story short, and ladies, of course, we need to be more aware of how we define or how we actually engage the narrative of being swayed by our emotions, chemically speaking, of course. Make sure you have the right meal in place and make sure you are very well hydrated. Now, it seems like a whole lot of body work taking into place, but bear in mind the psychology behind that heartbeat and the level of euphoria which takes place once pheromones are exchanged. We know the stimulus package to the other opposite end of things and how we use our visuals to actually conceptualize a cohesive narrative in order to, you know, flatter the person of interest before our eyes, or let alone the male gaze. Now, it is a sad story nonetheless. Things should have never gotten to this point. It really goes a long way to show that the type of company you keep, if anything else, I'm not entirely putting all their efforts and stems on a relationship standpoint to why they should choose who or whom or what is best for you in certain circumstances. Yet you would like to believe, if anything else, from a personal perspective and not of a general conversation I've had with over plus 150 people, are you really here for me to succeed, or is it just a ride along situation for you? Maybe to be feeling somehow a bit more competent, or let alone, am I a bridge towards your next level? Don't want to use the word stepping stone, but it's out there. Sue me. Don't forget to like and share. Of course, this is an imperative bond. Hopefully, we might meet someone fresh enough to parabond. But I'm still going to be locked in, you know what I'm saying? I had a good run this morning, aka shout out to Sweat Pet. And it really goes a long way to be community involved, especially in the ethics of self-care. Very important. However, if you were being in Celeste's situation amongst a David, Lord behold, it's not the most wise fairy tale to be baffled by, let alone it does raise some concern in terms of how do we gauge being manipulated into a situation, or the obsession of a person towards whatever divinity that actually aligns with the affectionate stats, air quotes. Yeah, man. So unlike the Bonnie and Clyde narrative, I would say this one was somehow anticlimactic to a point where the wildfire was quite, say, secretive, and I wouldn't say they were very public about their engagement to a degree where it would be visibly known until to the current state or point we are actually exhibiting, given the gaze evidence and the way things took place. It's not looking good, and I'm sorry, David. Like, at the end of the day, you did release a song which could very well be a premeditated act, if you will, or maybe you were just going through an idealistic phase, and for some reason it just happened to coincidentally, air quotes, line up with your practical trajectory in whatever took place within the confines of you and Celeste. Like I say, we need to work on our life choices and pick circles that will actually give you the ugly truth if need be.